7, 11. And we are going to be telling the story of Sparkles the Wizard. So before we start, we do have some audience participation.
All right, so at the end of each quest, we say, and he continued on his quest. And we go da 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 da, and at the end on the da da, we want you to clap. Okay, so da 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 da. Bravo! I couldn't have done it any better myself.
Once upon a time in a land far, far away,
That was also non-existent.
called Canada,
I was about to say.
there lived a wizard. His name was Sparkles, and he was very sad because he didn't have a cool name. One day, he was fed up with this, so he decided to try to change his name. He remembered from his spellbook 3 magical quests that he had to go on to get a cool name, and so he started on his quests.
Da 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 da. On his first quest, he was told to travel to the mountains to fight a beast of unimaginable terror. And after many days of traveling, he still had no gain in height. But that's when he realized,
I can fly, eh?
and so he flew to the top of the mountain, and there he saw it, the Hydra. And so he and Hydra engaged in a great battle. And after many hours of fighting, neither was in the lead. But that's when Sparkles had a great idea.
Eureka, eh?
He grabbed a rock off the ground and chucked it in the opposite direction. This caused the Hydra to turn its many heads. And this gave Sparkles enough time to turn the Hydra to stone. And so he continued on his quest. Da-da-da-da.
On his second quest, he had to go through a field in the middle of the woods. Once there, he found a small wooden gate with a mule inside. When he walked forward, the mule screamed, "Stop! I am Bartholomew, and to pass, you must give me an item from this river. An alchemist's dream come true. It can grow around me, and it can grow around you. From a farmer's harvest to a diamond plate. Get it now, and I will wait." Thinking about this, Sparkles finally figured out what he needed to get.
Eureka, eh?
Golden oats! And so after a quick teleport to his friend the Ag Alchemist, he got the oats and gave them to Bartholomew. Oh, thank you. Oh, tasty.
And so he continued on his quest.
Da-da-da-da.
On his third and final quest, he was told to travel to the side of a side mountain. And after many days of traveling, he still didn't know what a side mountain was. But then suddenly it dawned on him.
Eureka, eh?
A side mountain is a mountain that forms in the side of another mountain. And there was only one place where such a formation occurred.
No, it can't be, eh?
The mountain of perilousness.
It's so perilous! Yes.
And so he flew to the side of the mountain of perilousness. And there he saw it, a giant door. And so he walked up to the door, and the door screamed, "Stop! I am Dorothy McDoorface, and to pass you must sing me a song." And so Sparkles started singing.
Well, my name is Sparkles, yeah, my name is Sparkles, and I'm on the
I cannot take any more. Just pass. And so Sparkles walked through the door and into a giant white room. And there in the middle of the room was a beautiful sorceress. And so he walked up to her.
Excuse me, are you the beautiful and powerful sorceress Cobalt?
Yes, that is me.
Can I please ask you a question?
Yes.
Can you please change my name? Because right now my name is Sparkles, and that name kind of sucks.
Sparkles, you say? Well, you know, I think Sparkles is the coolest and most unique name I've heard by far. You don't need a cool name. You already have one. And knowing this, Sparkles lived happily ever after. Da 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 da.